What up, world? What up, world? It's your boy, Joshua Paradox Cruz. I'm with the lovely Mel, and you're now tuned into the UFO podcast. For the new listeners, UFO stands for unpopular facts and opinions. We're going to get right to the shiznits. Say hello to the people, Mel.
Hey.
I didn't know we had Shanae on call today. She was like, hey, hated it.
Sorry, y'all. As you were saying, I was vaping right at the moment, but yeah.
This is episode 3. Lame or legendary. I know a lot of people is wondering why I called it lame or legendary. I've been getting a lot of DMs and inboxes. Am I clowning Nick Cannon or whatever? We're gonna get right to the first topic. It's the Dr. Sebi documentary that Nick Cannon is supposed to be spearheading, and Nipsey Hussle kind of started it, and Nick Cannon is kind of going to carry the torch and see that the documentary is carried out. So I named it lame or legendary because a lot of people look at Nick Cannon as corny, or they look at him as lame, and so I wonder if that's going to affect the rollout of the documentary, or do people still look at Nick Cannon as corny now? And if so, do you think it'll affect the Dr. Sebi documentary and Nipsey Hussle's legacy by Nick Cannon attaching his name to it? So what are your thoughts on that, Mel?
In all honesty, I feel like I always feel this way, but it's gonna go both ways. A lot of people wanted Nick Cannon to finish this documentary. When he first stated it, you could tell a lot of people wanted him to finish it, because then he even stated that he got a lot of tweets that said, please protect Nick Cannon for making this documentary. So I feel like it's either or, because then I feel like there's people that's just going to watch it so that they can criticize it the same way they do Tyler Perry movies. So I feel like a lot of people they're just looking at it to have something to talk about. But if he pulls this documentary off, I think it'll put Nick Cannon in a whole nother category.
Yeah, I agree too. That if Nick Cannon pulls this off, it'll put him in a whole other category. But I've been looking at him different these last couple of years anyway, because I know a little bit more of his background than just what we know on the surface. You know what I mean? I know who's he's affiliated with on an industry level, on a street level. He's also into the martial arts, as some people may know. He's into music, and not just the actual rapping part, but like in other phases. He's connected to a lot of important people, and he did a rebrand not too long ago. So he's more of a conscious Nick Cannon now. Some of his poetry and some of his conscious artwork or songs or poems are dope. You know what I mean? So I have been looking at him as non-corny for a little while now. He got the corny tag or the corny or lame tag, kind of like Lil Bow Wow, a long time ago, and I think he shedded it for the most part. A lot of people kind of shedded it after he married Mariah, because Mariah's name. But I kind of shedded him of that a minute ago. But I don't think it'll have a huge negative impact on the documentary. Some people from a street level and just people that don't really keep up with him, they still kind of feel like he corny, he lame. So those people is going to be kind of hard to change their mind. But I think it's going to be all in all, it's going to be a good documentary. It's going to be much needed for the Black community as far as health and mental health and physical and spiritual health goes anyway. You know what I mean? So we can dig deeper and get better as a Black community and a society as far as health go. So I think it's an important documentary, and if he pull it off, it'll kind of put him in the whole Oscar, or the whole a different look as far as like a producer, filmmaker, or documentary director or whatever goes. He'll be looked at in a different light.
Like, I'm waiting for this documentary. Like, I really am. Like, I really just Not even because it's Nick Cannon producing it. Just anything on Dr. Sebi is like, you know what I'm saying, worth looking at, worth listening to. I just hope that people don't take it as like him trying to take over what Nipsey did. I hope they take it as like he tried to finish what he did and not like, oh, well, you know, he won't think about this until Nipsey did it, this and third, because a lot of y'all won't even think about Nipsey until he died. So I'm just hoping that they give him, I just feel like everybody needs to go in with a positive mind. Like, if you can put everything you know about Nick Cannon in the past and just go in with a clean start, positive mind, I feel like he has a chance.
Definitely, definitely. We're gonna go on to the next topic. What are your thoughts on the Usher video? I checked it out. The song is not that great to me. It's not like an over the top song. It's
No.
okay. And I'm talking about the "Don't Waste My Time" Usher song. They dropped it like the end of last year, but it kind of like started buzzing now. And then they did the video a couple of weeks ago, end of March. Um, I like the video. It was shot by LaShawn Harris. I like the video. It was kind of like a house party theme. Like it looked like a classic Puff Daddy party. It had Snoop in there, Puffy Sons in there, JD, Eric
Mm-hmm.
Bellinger, Evan Ross, a couple other celebrities. I kind of like the whole, party setup and that theme of the actual video. The video was done dope. I like the designer. I like the what they had on in the video was dope. It was kind of like a dope theme. Um, the song was produced by Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine Dupri. Um, Usher, Ella Mai, Brian Michael Cox, Jermaine Dupri, and Beto. They wrote the record. So all in all, it's a decent record. It ain't like show stopping. It ain't like over the top. But do you think the herpes allegations for Usher? You think that's going to taint his this latter part of his career as he starts to go towards being a OG in the game? Do you think that's going to have a stain on his legacy, or do you think people going to look at him different going forward with the whole herpes allegation? And do you like the song and the video?
Um, the video, why the songs, it ain't my favorite. You know, and I really don't even listen to Usher like that anymore. And to be honest, and y'all don't jump down my throat for this, but Ella Mai, I feel like she kind of dying down, kind of like a Elle Varner. Because she was dope back in the day. I still listen to her stuff, cause I still feel she is dope, but she's kind of dying down just a little bit. Like, it's like, all right, we get it, Ella. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. So it was like, it was not my favorite, and it wasn't the best. It was okay. Do I think that the herpes allegation is gonna taint him a little bit? No, because when I first think of Usher, I don't even really even think of the herpes thing anymore. So I don't see it tainting him. I just don't see him. I don't see him back where he was before. Um, so I guess that would be him tainting him. I just don't see him. I'm trying to think of the words to use. I don't see him. I
You'll
think
see.
I wouldn't put him in like the Hall of Fame of like R&B. It'd just be like, okay, he's all right now. Right,
Yeah, he was like a lower tier, like
even
second
now
tier.
he's dying down. So it's like, nobody goes like, oh, did you see that new Usher video? Like, when the video came out, I didn't even know the video came out. Well, nobody that I knew talking about it. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, they
Yeah,
to
but
me they both dying
that ain't
down.
fair. That ain't fair though, because there's so much music to come out now. People are so viral with it now, so people don't really check for the OGs in R&B or hip hop. It's gotta really go over the top anyway though.
But you get what I'm saying?
So
No, because then you'll hear
Usher's
like,
credit,
who was it from the Locks that just dropped the
Jada.
okay, so when that came out, it's like, okay, everybody need to go check this CD out. Y'all need to go check this out. Y'all need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people we still checking on. We just ain't checking on Usher. I'm just
Oh
gonna be
damn!
honest.
broke up with Usher. It sound like you broke up with Usher.
You know, Usher was never one of my crushes. I'm just gonna be honest. He was alright. You know, it was never like, you know, nah.
So who was
I
your
don't
R&B
know.
go to?
Huh?
Who was your R&B go to coming up?
Oh, that's a hard one.
What do you mean? You got too many?
Yeah, that's the hard one. Cause I'm not even gonna lie to you. Growing up, I didn't really listen to a lot of R&B. Like I won't.
Oh, you
I
listen to
feel like
like down
R&B
south?
is more like when you know you get a little older and you kind of in a little relaxed. I was hyped, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like
so you listen
back in the
to like the trap
day,
music?
yeah, like back in the day, my number one was DMX. That was like my number one coming up, especially It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That was like my favorite album of all time right there. And then I think when I had got to high school, 50 had just came out with Wankster. So, you know, I had a thing. And I got a thing for niggas with teeth. So, you know, 50 had that straight ass set of choppers in his mouth. So he was one of them. I ain't even gonna lie. Back in the day, Jay-Z, when he first came out, I was fucking with Jay-Z. I was my crush was Tupac, of course, nose ring and all. You know, so I was more into rap than, you know, I didn't get into R&B until I got a little older, which, you know, I still listen to, like, you know, on Saturday and Sunday when I had to clean up at 4 a.m. because the drill sergeant wanted you to get up. Which is my mom, you know, so we listening to Teddy Pendergrass, you know, the Isley Brothers and stuff, which I'll listen to it cleaning. But you can, during my day, like, and I'm probably one of few, I could put on the hardest rap album ever and do my homework. And that's just the truth.
That's dope. That's dope. Has any of your family reached out to you to get kind of closer or to kind of mend any like past drama or trauma or anything? Have you noticed that during the quarantine that family has tried to mend anything with your friends, or vice versa? Have you tried to mend anything with a family or friend or anything during the pandemic?
I'm gonna be 100 complete honest. No, no, we ain't them. It's kind of like my family don't apologize. They just be like, look, we all right, we cool now. We in a better place, and that basically is the apology. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get no, and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not apologizing to nobody. If I did you wrong, it's because you was fucking with me. And do I miss any friendships and relationships that I don't have right now? No, because I feel like anything else, we outgrew it. You know, we outgrew it. And it's okay. I don't feel people should feel bad about outgrowing something. You're gonna outgrow your friends. You're gonna outgrow some of your family members. Don't feel bad about that shit. Like you outgrew them, you know. And the crazy thing about outgrowing your friends is it's when you outgrow them, people think like, okay, I'm gonna outgrow my friends, and then that's it for them. Sometimes it's not it for them. It's like I was looking at this video with Snoop, and it was just like he was saying that sometimes they got to catch up. You move up in life, and they either if they got to catch up to you to still be in that level with you. If they don't catch up, I mean, sometimes you gotta leave them behind because I mean, life is a race. I can't slow down because your ass want to keep taking breaks. Like I got to get to the finish line. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And some of my friends are ex-friends, you know, which I'm not even gonna say ex-friends. We're just gonna say some of my friends because I still love them to death. We're still cool. I don't wish no harm on them or anything, but you know, some of them they in the process where they tired of running the race and they taking a break, and it's like I don't want to take no break right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, so and then you know with family, no, nobody. Only person I can honestly say, and it ain't like we needed to heal or mend anything, was my dad. Like my dad has been reaching out. I used to talk to my mom on a regular, and it was like with the coronavirus, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't checked on me at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like I feel like she feels like, oh, it's Mel, she'll be all right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But my dad will call and he'll be like, well, you know, how you doing mentally? How are you doing physically? Because my dad's on that level that I'm on. So that's probably why. And then the main question that I love that he asked me was, how are you doing financially? Because
That's
nobody ever, they call and they check on your health and your mental, you know what I'm saying, your physical, you gain weight, anything, but nobody ever calls and asks is, how are you doing financially? And it's not like he's trying to say like, okay, what's in your bank account? He's like, is the coronavirus affecting your pockets? You know, is it a yes or no? And then I'm kind of like, you know, it's in the middle. And then he's like, well, you know, do I need to send you some money? And I, you know, I don't always feel comfortable taking money from my parents because I'm like, you know, he's at an age where he's not even working anymore. So it's like, nah, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out, you know.
Yeah, that's real. Um, with me personally, I had a couple of friends, a couple of family members reach out to kind of like talk. Most people I know or I've been around for as family or friends, they ain't really great apologizers. so
Yeah.
typically, so typically just talking and laughing and catching up is like the apology. It ain't
Yeah.
like I apologize or I'm sorry about what happened. It's more the apology. The last apology I got was my mother right before she passed in October. Um,
Yeah.
like the day before she died in October, she apologized to me. But as far as like the pandemic, a couple people have reached out to me. It's a couple people I got in mind to reach out to. Not that I did anything wrong to them, but you know, I feel like whatever difference we had, we get older, we can get past it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, but other than that, I really ain't got a lot of people like hit me up to kind of mean anything, but a lot of people have been hitting me up, checking up on me, telling me who done died, and uh, different like things that came up, whether it's car accidents, gang related stuff, or somebody
Yeah.
having a car wreck, and I know the people or I'm keen to the people involved. They'll hit me up um, and tell me what's going on. But other than that, it ain't. It's been a little bit, but it's not been like overwhelmingly like surprising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause they
So
ain't gonna apologize until they damn near getting ready to die. I mean, that's
yeah,
just how some people are. You know, I feel like with the pandemic, I've actually ended a lot of relationships with people. Um, I'm just gonna
oh
be
Sam,
honest. Like, I kind of was just like, this showed me that why we ain't friends and why we don't need to be friends, or you know what I'm saying? Why this is why I left your ass in 2017. You know what I'm saying? This is what it did for me. So I'm gonna just be honest. I did more cutting off than I did mending. It was kind of like fuck that apology. Like take your ass on.
and again, I want to kind of segue into something more bright and not sad. Um, I want to shout out D Nice for like getting the IG lives popping. You know what I'm saying, from his the whole DJing live or whatever, and it actually spawned into a lot of dope things. A lot of IG live battles with Lil Jon and T Pain and Sky Storch and Manny Fresh, Timbaland and Swiss Beats, the Neo and Jonta. I think that was it, and Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. Hit Boy, yeah, and Boy Wonder. They all battle. The best one to me thus far was the Neo and Jonta, because it's a lot of songs that I knew Neo made, but I didn't know. There's a lot of songs that I didn't know Jonta had wrote or produced on or whatever. So that was dope, and they was classy. Even though they was battling, they was kind of like respecting each other and like showing love to each other or whatever. And then Neo had Big Tigger in the background. I want to say that was Big Tigger in the background. He was going crazy, so it was real funny. The Dream and Sean Garrett one was kind of, it was epic because they both had big Beyonce records that they was battling each other with, but
Hmm.
it was sad to see Sean Garrett. I don't know if he was high off some kind of other drug or whatever, but it was sad to see him kind of drugged up during his battle. I don't know if it was alcohol. I don't know if it was weed. I don't know if it was some hard drugs, but it was something because he was zooted. I don't know if it was pills or what. But he was showing he didn't take his opportunity to unblackball himself. He was showing the difference in why Dream is messing with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and why he lost his opportunity to continue messing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. It kind of showed itself in the battle. the difference. You know, you had Dream in his mansion golfing in his yard, and then you had
Mm,
Sean Garrett in the studio passing out because he was on pills, so you could see the difference. But they all
yeah.
had big records. They all had big records, and Sean Garrett, you know, he held his own. They giving it to Dream, but it was like a close battle. Really, Sean Garrett, just him being on pills was kind of like it kind of took the highlight from anything he had popping on, as far as like the beats and the songs he was playing. So all in all, I've been enjoying it. I haven't seen what the artists are gonna do. I'm an artist myself, so I don't know what we're gonna do on a regional or local level. But the artists need to figure out what they can do as far as like I don't know if it will be freestyles or freestyle competitions and have people vote on who's the best freestyle or go song for song live or like I don't know what's gonna happen with the artist side. But I do know on the DJs, the producers, the songwriters, and I don't think the singers had did anything yet either. So the artists, the hip hop artists and the singers, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know Teddy Riley did like a live concert, and Erica Badu and everybody else. Um, but I don't really know as far as hip hop go what we're gonna do. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. And you need to check
Okay.
some of those IG battles out. I think it'd be dope. They got them recorded on YouTube now, so
Okay.
that's dope.
I need to take a look at it. I don't know what's been going on this week. I've been going to bed like an old lady.
Yeah, what are your thoughts
So,
on Floyd Mayweather daughter
Lord have mercy.
to go with NBA YoungBoy?
Let me tell y'all, I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. Did I expect better from her? No. She looked like that type. I expect what she did. She just looked like it. I'm just gonna be honest. It's like, and you know what it is? It's always the privileged kids that want to live that crazy ass street ghetto ass life. Like I don't understand that. But I got more questions. Like I really wish I could just sit in their living room and ask them some questions. Because when I read it, they said that she walked in the house and the girl says it's a girl there. Like, first of all, you popped up to y'all on and off again. Now let's get that clear. On and off means when y'all on, y'all on. But when you off, you off. Off means free. You get what I'm saying? So when we off, don't pop your ass up because you're gonna see some shit you didn't want to see, which is what happened with her. So that was her fault on that one. But then you walk in the house and there's a girl like, hey, I'm his fiance. And she like, no, the fuck you not, bitch. Like, nah, this my on and off again, boo. People don't realize when y'all on and off, a motherfucker will go and get married on your ass. Like, while y'all was off. And you be like, nigga, we only been off for like 2-3 weeks. And you married? This nigga done moved the fuck. When I say some men move the fuck on fast, and women, some people move on fast as hell. Like they probably were just off a couple of weeks, and this you guys walk in the house and there's a bitch that's talking about she the fiance. So and then you like, nah, you ain't the fiance. All right, bitch, it's time to go. Get your shit, get out. It's like this ain't your house, bitch. You can't put me out. So you get what I'm saying? So then they're saying like Crazy goes to the kitchen and she picks up knives. It's like your daddy a boxer. You should have punched the bitch in the face. You ain't had to go get no knives. Like your daddy ain't teach you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. He didn't teach you not one move. You got to go get the knives. And then you stab the bitch. And then his crazy high ass, he on live. Uh, you talking about my wife? Bitch, you just had a bitch here yesterday talking about she the goddamn fiance. So how is this one your wife? He don't know what he want. And that's a dangerous game when somebody, and I'm not even just gonna say men, when a person, male or female, does not know what they want, that's when it becomes a dangerous game that you are playing with them. Because you playing with people's heart, you playing with people's feelings, their emotions. You don't know how much somebody can take emotionally. And she probably did at that moment when now I'm gonna tell you, when she heard that bitch say, I'm his fiance, she snapped. She snapped. She need to be on oxygen because she snapped. That was a snap moment, and she went in that kitchen and she stabbed the hell out of that girl. You get what I'm saying? But I blame him for it. I do. Because obviously, I don't know if she popped up freely, but sometimes you have the right to pop up to your ex or your on again, off again person's house. And there are some people out there, because I've been in that situation where the ex can pop up and it's just like, oh, this my ex. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much to this story. Like, it's just so much that's not being told. So it's like, you saying Yaya is your wife, but then you saying this other woman is your fiance, and then it's just a lot that ain't being told. And the whole situation was ghetto. I'm just gonna be honest. It was ghetto.
Yeah.
We expect more from Yaya. I mean, but then again, your daddy is Floyd Mayweather, the biggest shit talker. Uh, and I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't expect much from her. I kind of seen it coming. I'm just gonna be for real.
I saw a meme that said Floyd Mayweather 50-0 in the ring and 0-100 in the streets. I was rolling. I was like, damn. No, but I really think the brand that Floyd is putting out there, as far as like him having the money and him flossing, him, living the good life. Um, it puts it in a perspective as what the good life really is. You know what I mean? Like, money is
Mm-hmm.
good to have. A lot of money is good to have money. I don't want to, people to get it misconstrued. It's good to have money, but if it ain't accompanied with nothing else, it's kind of whack. You know what I mean? And so, not to
Yeah.
say he had not to say he doesn't have anything else accompanied with his money, because he probably have intelligence. He probably have some kind of intelligence in some other areas. But as far as
I
like,
mean, 50 said he can't read, so
yeah, no, I'm saying, as far as like how he treat women, and right now with his daughter, and then just how he lives,
yeah.
you would think by now he would have like a grasp on this thing. You know what I mean? I do know, you as a man, you get to live how you want to live. Like, if you don't want to marry nobody, you don't want to be committed in a relationship, that's cool. But
Hmm.
you don't need to be in the news for beating up women. You don't need to be in the news. You don't need to be in the news for your daughter having issues with men, and it get this violent. You know what I mean? Because I think some of these celebrities and some of these celebrity kids do have a god complex where they think they can do anything, go anywhere, say anything, be anything, and do what the hell they want to do all day, every day. And
I agree with that.
for the most part, you won't get away with it typically. But it's gonna be that one day that people don't give a fuck who your daddy is. That's gonna be that. It's gonna be that one day that people don't care how much money you got. It's gonna be that one day that none of that is gonna get you out of the trouble that you got yourself in. And so, because everybody got a reality check moment in their life, regardless of what level you're on. You know what I mean? And I really feel like this situation, I just like, if I got the money Floyd got, I'm gonna make sure my daughter dates properly. I'm gonna make sure she dates somebody. Not NBA YoungBoy ain't broke. He one of the most watched YouTube rappers. You know what I mean? Well, most watched rappers on YouTube. So he up there, and people respect him as far as projects and songs. It ain't my cup of tea. His music ain't my cup of tea per se. You know what I mean? And then there's rumors your NBA YoungBoy had herpes. So I don't
He had
know.
herpes.
Yeah, it's rumors that NBA YoungBoy got herpes. I mean, you can Google, you
I ain't
can,
heard that.
yeah, you can Google NBA YoungBoy and then herpes come up. You know what I mean? But I don't.
Jesus.
I don't know.
And she
Allegedly, I
fighting
don't
over
know.
a nigga that allegedly got herpes?
Yeah, and then if you Floyd Mayweather's daughter, I'm pretty sure you can get anybody. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
You know,
But
her
as a
look.
father, can you really tell her who she can and can't date? I mean,
Yeah,
I know you want her to
you
date
can't help
properly.
you can't help who you fall in love with or whatever. You know what I mean? But you would think that you if you was Floyd and you knew the limelight and how Hollywood go and how the industry works, you would try to stir your daughter to date outside of it, because you already know how fake it is and how drama-fied it is and how bad it can go in that industry. You would be like, go after a lawyer, doctor, or engineer, or somebody. You don't got to go after rappers. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Like, I don't think, you know, um, you can think with a heart of passion in the moment, but I can't see myself
Hmm.
being Floyd Mayweather's daughter and being privileged. and trying to stab somebody and put my life on the line and be in prison for attempted murder because of a dude that you love. Like, I don't know. Like,
But look,
if,
he
if you
portrays
love him,
himself as a hood nigga, so she has
right? If
to
you love him, you would want to be free so you can be with him. You give you a better opportunity to be with him if you ain't in prison.
listen. Yaya got a point to prove in the streets. That's what that is. She got to prove that, okay, I might be privileged, but I'll go to your ass. You know what I'm saying? She got a point to prove. That's what that is. To me, that's what it seemed like. Cause you know, he come out like, oh, I'm this hood nigga. I fight everybody. You know, so she got a point to prove. Like, shit, I can hold my nigga down. You know, cause
Yeah,
right now we wondering, can you fight like your daddy in
yeah.
the
Because
ring?
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like you. Like, can you fight like if you can fight like your daddy? You don't need that knife.
But shit, this might have proved she might can't fight. Cause I've just never known somebody that had hands be like, all right, I'm about to go run and get a knife. You know.
Typically, when you go get a weapon, you either losing the fight or that person big as fuck, like size wise.
And you know, we don't know how big each girl was, so she might have been. It depends on how that woman came at her, because you know, when you walk in the house and the bitch like, "Who is you?" Oh shit, I'm his fiance. She probably was intimidated as hell. Like, all right, I gotta stab this bitch. You know, so we just don't know. But I just can't see somebody who had hands running to get a knife. That's like a nigga that know he can beat your ass and he go get a gun. It just don't. It's not adding up.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. But let's go on and get into the shits, man. Let's go on and get into this color appropriation. Um, it's been a trend for a while for white celebrities or other race celebrities to kind of like tan their skin or spray their skin or whatever to get a more of a bronze look. But it's becoming more and more trendy. Do you think it's a reason for that, and do you think it's like to get the urban attention or the urban dollar? And we both checked out Bad Bobby's IG, and you can see the difference in how her skin, fluctuates, and how she has more of a
Mm-hmm.
mixed look now than when she first came out. She was more like the little catch me outside white girl, and now
Yeah.
she doesn't look as trailer park trash as she once looked. And
Well, I'm
got,
gonna say that she grew out
um,
of the trailer park look. She kind of was growing out of that one, but she didn't need to. She was growing out of that trailer park look a little bit because she was maturing.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, what do you think? People like the Bad Bobbies, the Kim Kardashians, um, and certain people. Do you think it's like a point, or like they're really like, oh, I need these box braids, I need this, and I need to bronze my skin more? And do you think they're trying to do it intentionally to appeal to the urban market or get more of a black look? Because that's like the thing that's in as far as like Instagram go, social media go. Everybody got the same waistline, butt size, and just a it's like a template for a body that's out there. Do you think they're doing it for that template, or do you think she's doing it just to do it, or she just growing into a body? Like, what are your thing? What are your thoughts on it? You think it's this new thing or this thing that's been happening that they're trying to like imitate black people when it benefits them? You know what I mean?
Uh, okay, I had to make sure my mic was on. But with her, uh, from day one, you could tell she hung around black friends. So that was just like, there's always, and don't take this the wrong way, but there's white people, and then there's those black white people that we call them. So there's two different types of white people. So she's been in that black white group for a little bit because she's been popping shit, hanging with black girls, poking her ass out, doing all the crazy shit that we do. So I kind of figured it was coming. Something was gonna come eventually. Like either she was gonna slip up and say nigga, or she was gonna marry one. So with this, I just feel like I don't know if it was her playing around with makeup and trying to do a different look, but it just I don't know. Like it's iffy because it's like, mm, like she's pretty. There was, I understand, a little blush on your cheeks or something, but this right here, this makeup made her look like a full blown black girl, like she was mixed. And it was no different than when Kylie Jenner did her photo shoot. And remember, when I first looked at the photo, skipping through it, I thought it was Beyonce. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah.
I thought it was Beyonce. And then when I further looked at it, I said, this ain't no damn Beyonce. I had to look again, and it's Kylie Jenner. You hear what I'm saying? So Ariana Grande is another one. When she was on Nickelodeon, she was pale as shit. And then she became a little singer, and now she's tanning and she has this bronze color. So, and I feel like when it comes to artists that do that, yes, they are trying to appeal to the African American community. Like, okay, maybe if I look like one of y'all, or I talk like one of y'all, act like one of y'all, y'all will start fucking with my music more. You know what I'm saying? Kylie Jenner, I'm gonna just be honest. I think they whole damn family like black men. So I think it's just they just like black men, and she's trying to fit in with her, like her and Kim. They're trying to fit in with their men, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if a black woman dates a white guy, I'm pretty sure she gonna be walking around the house talking about nigga, did you cut the lights off? You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
can't see that. It's gonna be, they're gonna appeal more to the whiteness in their husband, like, sweetheart, darling, like we talked about dessert. Instead of saying I need some sweet to eat, you want some dessert. Shit that we don't do. So I feel like it's just them appealing to black men, and it's been confirmed that Bad Barbie does date black dudes, and I think she is dating one now. So it might be just, I feel like it's them appealing to their partner. Because you remember when Kim was married to that white man, she wasn't doing all that shit.
Yeah, she won't.
She was dressing like a white woman, hair like a white woman. She get with Kanye. Now you want to box braid it up, you want to cornrow it up. So it just depends. I feel like they're mimicking their partner. You know how they always say that your partner is supposed to be a reflection of you. If their partner is black, they got to be the reflection of it.
Yeah. I mean, not to get too deep, or whatever, because I know a lot of people like to take it back to like slavery and black versus white and racism and them trying to be, better than us, or trying to show that they can do what we can do. Them trying to pull from, our culture, our heritage, and steal like they did back in the day with Elvis and rock and roll and hip hop and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
well,
it's some truth in all of that, right?
mm-hmm.
But I think what's currently going on now is people playing the algorithm game. People playing how many likes can I get, how many hits can I get,
Yeah.
how much attention can I get, how much shock value can I bring to the table. And people think it may be true. People think shock value algorithms and how much attention I can draw equals dollars or add more to your net worth or your value. And I don't know the numbers, so it could add to the net worth or their value. So I think that's what's really going on more than anything. A white girl know if I tan close to a black skin, everybody's going to be talking about it. So I think it's these days is more about the shock appeal of it, and they know most people that are celebrities or in the elite class, or they know algorithms, and they know numbers, and they know how to get a reaction out of the black base. And a lot of people know if you irritate the black base, or if you annoy the black base, the black base is gonna respond. You know what I mean? And they got phrases like black Twitter. You know what I mean? For example, so a lot of people are looking at it like, negative publicity can't hurt me in this case because it's drawing attention to what I got going on. If I do this, or bronze my skin a little bit too much to the point where I look black, or if I get a bigger butt size or bigger boob size, it's gonna make people talk about it. Oh, you seen the Catch Me Outside girl looking black now? Oh, she looking good now. She got a
Yeah,
fat
because
butt. She got
her response
titties.
was, "I'm trending. How cute," or something like that. That
Yeah,
was her
yeah,
response to it.
yeah. So people are trying to be the trending thing, but they know a lot of people know how to calculate it now because they people know negative publicity travels faster. And so they know if you tug on, the black Twitter, if you tug on, black people's conscience a little bit, we're gonna respond. As far, especially when it comes to like who did it first, and our culture, hip hop, anything sports debatable, anything that's debatable, that's socially conscious, we're gonna respond to it. So I think that's what she's doing. And
Um,
she got to fight through a lot of stuff. She a little 17-year-old white girl. So in order to keep her name relevant, to keep her name in
yeah.
a rumor mill or the news, she got to do something. And a lot of people don't go towards putting out good product as far as like a good single or a good record. Most people go to the social media spikes or the algorithms or the shock value before they go to the actual product of what they're trying to sell. And that's my thoughts on it.
Just to add on to it, when she was on IG, her statement when people were saying like, "Oh, you're trying to like a black girl," she was saying, "Well, it's just makeup." And then when she had her box braids in, she's like, "It's just hair." I don't say anything when you guys wear Brazilian and you know what I'm saying, hair like that, because she's like, you weren't born with that type of hair.
Yeah.
So it's like, does she really have a point? So
Yeah, and
it's
most black people will say, "Well, we originated all of it. We was the first man," and they go deep and start talking about the Asiatic black,
mm-hmm,
how we was first on earth and how we gods. You know how people are.
mm-hmm,
Black people can't do no wrong regardless of what. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you know how black people are. We feel like somebody disrespecting our race, no rebuttal is good enough, and we can't do no wrong. You know what I mean?
And we taking your ass to Black Twitter.
Yeah, we taking your ass down. But I I feel like we got to just pick a struggle and focus on that one. We can't have all these struggles and then people trying to imitate us and be like us and we still mad. Like if white people are imitating us and trying to be like us, we should be excited because we came a long way.
True.
That's
But what
the
did
that's imitation. What imitation
Paul
is?
Mooney say? Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. So
Yeah,
it's
like
like, if you're gonna imitate us and act like us, shit, you need to be out there struggling and fighting for us and with
yeah,
us.
and that's what I want to add to it. Like, if you want imitate our culture, you need to be on the front line when these issues come up, like
Hell yeah.
police brutality. That's what I can say good about Kim, and a lot of people ain't shedding light to it because she white, but she getting people out of prison. I know Kanye probably got more of an influence with that and than anything, but still, Kim getting
Yeah.
people out of prison, getting black men out of prison, black men and women out of prison. So she's standing on the front line of that as
But
well.
I understand Kim, because Kim kids black. So it's
Yeah,
like, shit, when you talk about black people, you talking about my babies. So it's kind
yeah,
of, you got to kind of understand where they coming. Well, all they damn kids black now, but I'm just saying, you kind of got to understand where they coming from, because it's like, well, except for Courtney, but they kids black. So now they kind of getting ready to face black struggles because your kids are black. Like, they ain't gonna look at your kids as being, because I think the Kardashians are Armenian and white, right? So they're not gonna look at your kids as like, oh, look at this Armenian and white chick. They're gonna look at your kid as, oh, this nigga.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel you. Do you got a couple of movies you been watching during quarantine? You want to shout out? Let people know you've been watching and check it out. I got a couple on my list. I've been checking out Ozark, but I've been checking out Ozark since the beginning. But I'm on season 3 now
I
because I've been
haven't looked at it.
and Ozark good. I got All American was good. Iron Fist, I got into it. I don't really like a lot of Marvel, but I'm starting to
Is
watch.
that Iron Fist is in like RZA?
No,
Oh,
it's some kind of Marvel. I just got into it. It was pretty dope to see the episodes that I watched. And the 50 Cent movie For Life on ABC, that's real good. He talking about and I'm a artsy guy,
mm-hmm.
so I'm eventually gonna uh start doing short films. I already do music videos, and so I got a lot of scripts in my brain that I haven't put on paper. And watching For Life, it kind of activates my creativity and make me want to do more things in that area. Because I have a lot of topics and stories that don't hit mainstream TV that probably would be dope to watch. And that's what For Life do. When you watch For Life, you're gonna be like, wow, like you don't. There ain't no story out there like that ever. You know,
See, I ain't seen it. I gotta look at that too.
a black man defended himself and got himself out of prison. You know what I mean? He was in prison for, you know, damn near 20 years, wrongfully convicted, and he, you know, stayed in there and didn't take no plea and got himself out. You know what I mean?
Is that the one that learned how to be a lawyer and
Yeah, he learned how to be a lawyer
represented himself?
and
Yeah.
represented himself.
See,
And got
I
himself.
read it. I haven't seen the movie, but I've read up on that one.
Yeah, man. I think there's like 8 episodes. It came on yesterday. I'm about to watch episode 8. Episode 8 came out yesterday. So I'm gonna check that out. And my last one is Sisters on BET. Tyler Perry. It's something you can watch with the family, with your girl or whatever. It's dope. Tyler Perry got a lot of dope shows on BET. People don't really watch BET anymore, but I prefer, you know, them go check out Sisters. It's a real dope episode. It's funny, and you know, it's a lot of different characters in there. They got a gay. They got a character that's got gay mannerisms, but he's not a gay guy. And a girl like him, but she can't really get past some of the gay stuff antics that he do because he was raised by 2 gay men, but he's straight. And so I think that's a dope twist because it's some people out there that's straight, but they got gay mannerisms.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Like there's some people out there that's straight that got gay mannerisms because their parents was gay, but they not gay necessarily, and they got to battle through that. You know what I mean? And so it's a dope character to have on a sitcom on mainstream TV. You know what I mean? And so I like seeing groundbreaking stuff like that. You got any Netflix go-tos?
As far as Netflix,
or anything. It can be anything. It can be Hulu or whatever, you know.
I don't even remember what I watched it on, but I know I'm late, but I finally looked at Dr. Sleep, and I'm just gonna say it's supposed to be part 2 to The Shining. It was good to me. I kind of went in like, look at this bullshit. They getting ready to fuck up another classic. But this was actually really, really good. I would say watch that one. And since we can't go to the movies, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I was fire sticking it up. The Hunt was a good movie. That was
The Hunt.
It's a bunch of new people. I don't even know these people except for one of them, and she played in I want to say Freedom Writers, and I can't even think of her name. But the rest of them were like people that I had never seen before. But that was a good movie. I am gonna say that was good.
Definitely.
And then it's one more new movie that came out that I can't remember right now that was actually good as well.
And we're gonna end this series off by shouting out some black-owned businesses or black-owned products that you can buy during this quarantine or just support for the rest of your life if you would like to. And just not for black people. If we got white listeners, Asian listeners, Spanish listeners, if y'all feel free to support black-owned businesses and black-owned products. I got 4 or 5 on this list. I'm gonna shout out, and then you just shout out if you got any. Garner's Garden, they do mouthwash and toothpaste. They out of Fort Washington, Maryland. We got Freedom Paper Company. They got toilet paper. They out of Baltimore. It's Freedom Paper Company. And then they got the True Products. They're laundry and dish detergent. They out of Atlanta. You got the Bookstore, Las Vegas. They sell books, candles, and sage. And that's a black-owned bookstore in Las Vegas. And in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, my ex-co-worker and friend, Nicole Wickmore, she sells candles. She got her own website, Nicole Wickmore Candle CEO.com, I want to say. If I'm not correct, I'll have the handles or the tags of all of them under my Instagram posts and my Facebook posts and all my posts, and even on my SoundCloud and and YouTube subscription. It'll be there. Information will be on there too. So y'all check them out and tag them and let them know that we shouted them out on the episode or whatever. And if y'all got any info or anything that y'all want to talk about on the show, just remember hit the email, and the email will be all on all our social media and our YouTube and SoundCloud links. Just DM us or inbox us if y'all have any questions, concerns, or y'all want to shout out anybody.
For Black-owned businesses, it's this one. She does acrylic painting. Her paintings are really nice, guys. And I'm talking about, these are African American paintings using vivid colors. I mean, her color schemes are just amazing. But it is A.O. Hamer, and she is out of Seattle, Washington. Like I said, it's Africanism. It's supposed to be a pan. What do you call it? Pan African artist. I really like her artwork. Also, there is Gifted Occasions baskets. These are some really nice gift baskets, guys, for like people who are, for marriages, birthdays, but they're out of Colorado Springs. And they're a Black-owned business as well. And then there's one more, and she is out of, where is this one? Out of Denver. And it's called Becky, I think it's Becky Coakley Apparel and Accessories. Only thing that I really viewed from her is her shoes. And for them to be a Black-owned business, I think they make them themselves. These are some really nice heels. Like, I would buy a pair, in all honesty.
Definitely. Is that it?
Yep.
And I want to shout one more person, my best friend, homie. She has her own business. I did a couple logos for her businesses as well. And it's Nisha Reese. She has her own Black-owned hair grease and spray.
Okay.
To make healthy Black African hair grow. It's called 923 Harmony. She has a couple of Black art paintings. She paints as well. She has her own Black-owned garden called the People's Garden that she's gonna launch along with Eclectic Nights and a lot of other business ventures that she has. So I'll tag her in all of my descriptions as well, so y'all can check out everything that she has to offer as far as her businesses and her being a chef and everything as well too. Thank y'all for tuning in to the
Thank
UFO
you, guys.
Thank y'all for tuning in to UFO podcast. Like I said, it's unpopular facts and opinions. We're not going to be politically correct. We're going to give it to you straight with no chaser. This your boy Paradox and the lovely Melanie signing out.